Africa has 15% of the world's population. 25% of the disease burden of the world is in Africa, and only 2 to 4% of the health data is coming out of Africa. And that is an unjust situation. It needs to be remedied.
It's very important that for us to get it right, we have to get this data at scale. And we have to then analyze it at scale and provide this information to the healthcare industry that needs it, to you and I, who then are directly affected by policies that are formed in and around healthcare with data that is misaligned.
The questions that people are asking these days are more and more detailed. And you can ask those questions to small collections of individuals who maybe have a particular disease. But actually, if you really want to get accurate and statistically significant results, then you've really got to try and get as big a set of data as you possibly can.
My name is Faith Okwisa-Okwayo, and I'm currently very passionate about collecting evidence in the healthcare ecosystem to be able to drive African healthcare forward.
Europe is the one that took the lead on data protection regulations, so they brought into place the GDPR, and all other countries have kind of mirrored their acts based on that. So also the Kenyan Act is pretty much mirrored, of course with a few tweaks and localization, but the concepts are the same.
So initially we're providing analytics to hospitals and healthcare institutions, both public and private. We are also working with pharmaceutical companies, both big pharma and pharmaceutical retail chains. And this then all leads to getting the healthcare data that we collectively need.
Data is inevitable, right? We're in the era of digital transformation, so data is the piece that allows you to do what you do, right? So it's inevitable.
What we can definitely not escape from is the need to use this data for good.
Data protection gives you the roadmap of what is the ethical use. How do I make sure I'm doing the right thing by my clients when it comes to their data? So it gives you the guidance and you want to follow it by design.
We believe in trust and mutual submission. We believe in openness, and we believe that with these values, we are best placed to manage this data.
Once we collect all that data in partnership with organizations like AfyaAnalytics, then we are able to purpose that evidence into policy making, information, and improving clinical trials and even manufacturing of drugs locally.
We're trying to make sure that at every level, the healthcare provider, the patient, the companies that will use this data for research, every level there is a positive benefit towards improving healthcare in the long run.
And using the benefits of artificial intelligence, which is just going to be able to help us to manage these informations and ask questions in a way which it's been difficult to ask them before. This is very exciting to me.
If we come together and we do things together or collaboratively, then things are gonna be different. Our policies are gonna be different. We'll drive proper change.
So 10 years from now, without a shadow of doubt, we will have solutions that transform how healthcare is financed, that then lower the cost of healthcare and its access. We'll have solutions that then provide better, faster clinical research. We'll have solutions that then can predict to a T which hospitals should be built where and at what level.